terms of equations and inequalities. So let's move this down. And somebody give me the first step. Number 1, what do we do? Here, distribute. Thank you. We distribute the what through the what? What number? Very nice. 3 gets distributed through the 2 and the minus 2x. 3 times 2 gives me what? 6. 3 times 2x. 6x, and it's a positive times a negative, so it's minus 6x. Equals, looks like the same thing on the right side. So what do we get there? Drake, what do we get when we go through here? I think we get negative. Negative times positive, so minus 6x. Oh, yeah, sorry. You're right with the next part. Minus 6x.
And then a positive 6.
Thank you, plus 6. Very nice. Okay, notice in the directions it says solve each equation if the equation is an identity. Write identity. Identity is when the x's all go away and we get something like 6 equals 6, or 12 equals 12, or 3x plus 4 equals 3x plus 4. When it comes out to look like that, it's called an identity. So, what do you want to do here? Sure, move the 6x's. So if I combine the 6x, how do I move this 6x over to equals? Do I add or subtract? It is minus, so we do the opposite, so we add. Thank you. Plus 6x. Plus 6x. And what happens there? That's gone. Well, what's negative 6 plus 6? Nope, negative and then plus. 0. So that cancels too, so we end up with 6 equals 6. And what's that called? An identity. So we call that an identity. Okay, there's that one. And now let's review this one. There's no distribution needed here, no parentheses. So what would you like to move first? Remember, we want to get p's on one side and numbers without p's on the other. Well, we need to move the 1. You're right there, but how do I move it across? We do the opposite. There you go. Subtract 1. And subtract it from the like term, which is the 5. So everyone should have this going in your notes. Here they cancel. And we are left with 3p equals negative p, and then what? Plus 4. Good. All right, what's next?
Add the p.
Add the p. Lovely. Opposite operation to get across the equal sign. Here again, we're going to cancel. 3p plus p is 4p equals 4. Then what? Okay. 4p is multiplication, so the opposite operation would be division. Divide by 4 on each side. And we have p equal to? 1. And we have solved. All right. When you get to your solution, either box it. I tend to put clouds around it because that's just me. But make sure I can find your solution. Okay? Milan?
So, but it says, so that's not identity nor it has no solution. So would you just say that's the solution?
Well, it says solve to each equation. If the equation is an identity, write identity, which is what we did here. If it has no solution, write no solution. So in this case, it has a solution, and it is p equals 1. Okay? All right, so now we need to remember that inequalities, the same way with one little difference. But generally, we solve them the same way. So how do I solve for x? Write down this inequality, please. 5x plus 3 is less than 18. Okay. 5x plus 3 is less than 18. It's an inequality because there's no equal sign. There's a less than or a greater than. So how do I get x by itself? Treat it just very nice. Subtract 3. And now I have 5x is less than what? 15. And then we can divide, yeah. Divide by 5. And we get x is less than 3. Good. There's that one. So there was nothing different from the equation in that one. But there will be in this next one. So this one is negative r over 5 plus 1 is greater than or equal to negative 6. Negative r over 5 plus 1 is greater than or equal to negative 6. All right, how do we begin?
Subtract 1.
Subtract 1, very nice. So now I have negative r over 5 is greater than or equal to what? Negative 7. All right, now let's do. Multiply both sides by 5. We don't like fractions. We want to clear those as soon as we can. So we multiply both sides of the equation by 5. And that's so that we get this cancel of 5 over 5 here. So on the left, I'm left with what? Negative r. Don't drop the negative, that's still there. Is greater than or equal to? Negative 35. All right, here's where it's the one difference from equations. When I divide by a negative, you remember what happens? Thank you. The inequality switches, right? So we're going to divide by what number? Negative what? Negative 1. You don't divide by a negative. Negative is not anything by itself. By negative 1. And we end up with r. So the inequality switches to less than or equal to 35. So the inequality will switch if we have to multiply or divide by a negative. Okay, so there's our little review on solving. And now we go to our system. So Ian asked a good question to start. What is a system of equations? Well, we have a system of equations anytime we are solving more than one equation together. At one time. Okay? We're going to deal mainly with lines to start. So if we are solving a system of equations and they are lines, then what we are looking for as the solution is the ordered pair that works for both of them. So we're looking for where they intersect. The intersection is the solution. Okay? And how many of the different ways to solve systems? What are the words we remember? You just did a pre-assessment, so you saw some of them. How can we solve a system of equations? Yeah.
Substitution.
Substitution is one. Give me something else.
Elimination.
Elimination is one.
Graphing.
Graphing is the other. All right. So those are the three main ways. So that means we need to remember how to graph lines. And the easiest one to work with is y equals what, x plus what? What do we remember? Y equals mx plus b. That's the easiest one. Mx plus b. And if you look at this, both of these are in that form. 1x plus 2, 3x minus 2. M stands for the what? Thank you, the slope. And b? The y-intercept. Good. Y-intercept is where it crosses the y-axis. And to graph, when it's in y equals mx plus b, we graph the y-intercept first, which is what in this one? Y equals x plus 2. What is the y-intercept? It is 2. So we go up 2 on the y, and we put a dot there. All right, and then what is the slope? What's in front of the x? 1. So that means up 1 and over 1. Good. So positive slope, we need to remember, rises to the right. Negative slope falls to the right. All right? So now we have x plus 2. So from here we go up 1 and over 1. How many points do I need to graph a line? You can do it with 2. I generally do 3 myself, but you can do it. Once you have 2, you're done. All right. So we should be able to graph that line now. If I can do it. So there's my first line. And I want arrowhead. There we go. All right, so there's my first line. Now 3x minus 2. Y-intercept is where? Down 2, good. Let me get a different color. Sorry, I'm getting there. And I'll do green. All right, so we go down 2. Here's our point for the y-intercept. And then we go up how many over how many? 3 over 1. Because 3 is the same as 3 over 1. So we go up 3. 1, 2, 3, and over 1. And up 1. If it were something like 3 halves, then it would be up 3 over 2. Okay? So it's the number on the bottom. And if there is no number on the bottom, then it's 1. Okay? So here is this one. Let's see if I can draw this line now. There we go. So there is that one. So what does it look like my solution is? Remember, when we graph them, we're looking for where they intersect. So the intersection is here. And what point does that look like? Looks like 2, 4. That's what it looks like to me. 2, 4. So here is our solution. So when you're asked to solve a system of equations, what we're looking for in the end is a point. So you guys are remembering your graphing pretty well. Remember, if it's not in y equals mx plus b, you can always put it in y equals mx plus b by moving things around. Any questions on what we did here? Okay, we're all right with this? Okay. All right. So what I want you to do now is take out your packet. Lesson 2 has 3 problems, solving by graphing. Exactly what we just did. I'll leave this up here. Those are the 3 problems you need to complete in class to get credit for your class work. Okay? We have about 12 or so minutes. Should be enough. They're all on y equals mx plus b, and you call me over if you're stuck at any time, and I will help. You can do it right on the table. Yep. Please use a straight edge. If you don't have a ruler with you, use the corner of something, the side of something, so you get straight lines. We need straight lines. Yeah. So we first start with the one. About that. And then we line on the one. And then you're right, up to from that point, from that. Okay? Rulers, straight edges. Here. I want straight lines. Those aren't too bad. They're straight edges of some kind. Squeezing together in shadow. Yeah. All right. So the first thing we do is the y-intercept. And that's on the y. So you gotta plot that right first. And then, from that point, we'll go up to, nope, it's all based on this number. So the number 2x is the same as 2 over 1. This is up or down.
Well, no, let's take the line.
Okay, so down here, I will do this one, so it'll be up there.
Well, it's the here.
Okay, how are we doing? Beautiful. There is your line. And this is down to intersection of that. All right, so this is this one, up to the other one. So that one's good. Make them longer and put arrows at the end. And that one. Okay. Okay. So start when it's in. We look for it to see if it's in some text plus or minus. Right? So this is where it is. Okay, so the y-intercept is on the y-axis where it crosses the y-axis. That's your starting point. And from there, you go up 1 over 2. That's what you're going to do. And that's down.
Well, no, like the dot. Whatever goes on there.
Okay, so from the starting point, up to so here, if it is a positive slope, it has to go up to the right. So if you go up 2, then you're gonna have to go right. A negative slope, and you go up to the right. Here. Okay. Arrow going in. Now this one's going to be always from the always from the 2 axis. And then from there, up to, now the left one. Where they cross is our solution. Yes, there's some way to do this. You can. I always think I didn't even make it this way. I could go up to and I will not. So either way. So that's our first one. Second one has a line in the middle, that's your starting positive. And there's a negative on the 2. I just did that on the 2. That is negative. So that's a negative slope. The positive slope has to go back. The negative slope has to go back. So from the starting point, I would go up 2, so you go right one, and then the left. Hello. Hello. Okay, let me. So here we have. So this is start by doing the on the y.
For us, like,
Right. So, right there, and then so if there's no number under the two, two is there, two is over. So this is the up and down. And this is the like,
Yeah, sounds for this one.
but if I'm still getting instructions
so that means I go up to
kind of
one, to the right of
Actually, I'm gonna do that version. That makes it look
from here, go up to here. And then cross this one, so this is
or, no, not even like zero.
You got it. It's not in it. All right, now the other one. So this time, the line is up in this way, and now for the one that is that way. So, yeah, I go up. But this way do I go? I still go up this. But this way do I go to the you could also go up this. You might have to All right.
Wait,
We three done?
pretty much.
Not positive. Pretty much you're going up to the left. Whatever, if you understand so. Yeah, no, but there's people who like when you go to the left, you're like, oh, you don't. Yes, you do. Exactly.
How we doing? This looks good. 3x minus 3. That looks good. Negative 3x minus 6. Very nice. 4/3 x plus 3.
Wait.
Over 3 looks good. It looks good.
Sorry about that.
Put arrows on the end, so if you have your stuff, look funny on it. Oh, no,
Oh,
you're right.
kind of-
No, you're okay, you're okay.
No. Well, I wasn't there either.
But you know better, right, Connor?
But I'm not worried about it. I can jump through them.
That's why I'm keeping it.
I know, but there was.
So you didn't have to be a robot. They look pretty good. Yeah, I'll take these back, because they're not really mine.
They're not really.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. I was a supermarket.
That's that big. So if you remember.
You go sit down. Yeah, we still.
Do you have right, you can go away. Up one, up two, down one.
Oh, I was going the wrong way.
Oh, you were doing, oh,
I just want to know when you're up the moon says, are you idiots?
yeah, so it might just be, something you have to approximate. So it looks like 4, negative, maybe negative a half, 4, negative a half, negative 1. Right? Yep, they look good. Nice, great. Good to go. Now, don't leave until you have me check it.
We got sports news.
Hey, what are we good, packet?
0, 1.
We got a real estate.
That's about one.
Yes. Yeah, no, he told me. But for the English, you know, I'll get past it. I'll go over them, because if you don't, you're so, you're gonna think this again.
All right, so, before we walk out of here.
Do good.
That one is just on the right axis, yep.
We switch up.
Good, we're now on the right axis. Good. And go up three, and
When
then
she's
run back up.
like 100, and then I'm like, or is that? And then, oh, we have no. Yeah, I know. You're writing small ones. Yeah, just like every slide. We'll take the yellow.
And that'll be, don't worry about the negative.
Why, thank you.
But then you make it.
But close. So very nice. That's huge, man. I wonder what it's doing, like, awkward coffee.
That one
You
was
just go to the store.
So this is actually easier than normal, because that's up and
You use how? No, I don't know. No, you are.
All right, don't go yet.
You guys are canvas, please.
I want you to show it to me as you hand it in, so I can put it in my book. Okay, Melissa. Straight scissors. Don't go. Straight your feet. Good. Oh, I see that. Right. Right, that was in. Don't go till I put it in my book. Thank you. I'm going toward, yes.
Who killed him?
All right, so right now it's me, and we'll continue tomorrow, you finish it tomorrow, and we'll do it. So we need to read this. So right now it's me. Just until we fix that. Thank you. Hold on. Okay. And if you don't, we need to fix this one. So right now it's me, tomorrow it's not you fix it, you do that. Good job, Tia. Connor, and.
My work was under.
Okay, I got it. Hello, last name, speech. Good, and then Braden, right? So our last one is our review. So tomorrow's class, so right now it's a week. Tomorrow's class, we're going to have to finish, okay? Have a good day. Thank you. How long is it going to make this thing? Really, no, it's for this. And from what I hear from the sheriff, yep, okay, all right, sound good? Hi, guys. Okay, ready for like okay. Oh, geez. Tengo sacar la información como sacar corto. You get it? Did I get it right? No, I don't say it right. Sacar corto. Isn't that simple? Corto? Corto. Yeah? A cork? Like a cork? Hold on. This is right. This is more serious. I should pay attention to what I'm doing. Oh, I thought I had it right. Doesn't that make it? Not that makes sense. Like pulling a cork without trying to I brought these in, I'm probably gonna have my own one. Okay, I'm tired. Where would you like them? Maybe just put them on that shelf by the papers there. Here? Yeah. That'll work out.